Hello there, you guys. Crystal here. Welcome back to Evoland 2. Last time, we encountered Metroids in here. We defeated a big boss, and I think we're nearly to the end of this laboratory, hopefully. If that wasn't a main boss, if that was a mini boss, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. But yeah, let's head on forward, you guys. This reminds me vaguely of what they were storing Genova in Final Fantasy VII, if you've played that game. July 16, 949. Subject is resisting more effectively than expected. Power has visibly diminished, and the energy thus removed is now stored within the weapon. I will loosen my grasp on her in order to question her. And recording. So that's what the weapon is? It's energy. Pure energy. Taken from whoever subject X is. I haven't found Professor Gyro, but he sure didn't seem very nice. Why would he do such a thing? I don't know. But maybe he had his reasons. Maybe he wanted to protect something or someone? Protect someone? I don't know if that really justifies such a risk. When you love someone, you do all you can to protect them. And you, Fina? Who would you protect? Kuro. He protected me ever since we met from all kinds of things. So I'd like to be able to return the favor. But for that to happen, he'd have to be in danger. Let's not wish for something like that. That's true. With all this traveling back and forth in time, I'm starting to mix up cause and effect. The world has so much, the world was so much simpler before. Everything had a beginning and an end. You couldn't change what happened. You could only regret things. I wonder what will happen when we finally destroy the weapon. What will become of the future you visited? All the people who live there? I'm especially worried about Menos. He's still there, stuck in a time that's not his own. What will happen to him? Menos, Prince of Demonia. I still struggle to believe you actually met him. Do you realize that thousands of pages were written attempting to explain his disappearance? I would have loved to meet him. Now, how do we destroy this thing? There has to be a way. Everybody freeze! Oh no. If you thought you got rid of us, think again, because we are the Imperial Special Forces. Give it up, you're surrounded. And this time you actually are. You'll have to beat us to get away. Don't give them any ideas. Personally, I don't want to face them one bit. They look pretty darn strong. Give it up without resisting. What do we do? Want to give them a beating? Kuro? Are you alright? My head hurts bad. Kuro? I remember that weapon. I have to. This is just like Final Fantasy VII. Oh my goodness. Kuro, no! Don't! Weapon 001 activated. Annihilation imminent. Please evacuate immediately. Kuro, why did you do that? Everything will be destroyed because of you. Forgive me, Fina. This voice in my head. Are you? It's all over. The end. No, it's just the beginning. Mom? That you? There now. Just relax. You've been asleep for almost 9 hours now. I had a horrible nightmare. I dreamed I went back in time. It was terrible. Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1049. 1049? Hey, who are you? You're not my mom. A name. It's been a while since I needed it. You can call me Ceres? Ceres. I have a feeling we've met before. I was just a young girl. And here's the famous Kuro, reunited again after all this time. You know Kuro? Then maybe you can help him. Help him? I already have. When we first met, you helped me escape from the Imperial guards. I aided you in kind by saving you from the weapon's explosion. The weapon! It's horrible. The great disaster did happen. We were supposed to prevent it. But Kuro... Not everyone can escape their destiny. Fina? Where are we? The weapon? It exploded and then... Velvet, you're okay. What a relief. The weapon blew up, and then Ceres saved us. I think she brought us to the future. The future? Since we're traveling through time, I'd rather be at the time of the Magi. Ceres, is that your name? You seem unique, neither human nor demon. My father was a demon, my mother a human. Well, I think so. The memories are all blurred. Amazing. I don't think there's ever been a case like yours before. You truly are unique. Let me examine you. Velvet, Sarah saved us from the explosion. You should really be really be thanking her. Sorry, I'm fascinated by mysteries and anything out of the ordinary. Hey, speaking of mysteries. Kuro, are you okay? Got your wits back? About what happened in the weapon room. We don't need to discuss that. Kuro never wanted it to happen and it's not his fault. You just have to use another megalith to go back to before that moment and stop the weapon from exploding. Great idea. However, that might create a space-time paradox. I'm not sure what will happen then. Well, it's our only shot. Sadly, it's not possible. Megaliths were designed specifically to prevent that sort of thing. If you return now to what is your present, you'll always arrive after the weapon is triggered. No, that can't be. My village, my family. May I ask how you know this? Only the ancient Magi knew the megaliths, or knew how the megaliths operated. I don't know. I have memories, and sometimes I see things that are yet to come. For the megaliths, I know it won't work. How fascinating. It's possible your heritage bestowed you with abilities no one has ever seen. As for the weapon, there's another way. Really? Oh, you're awesome, Ceres. It won't be that easy, but with the Magi key, we can indeed accomplish this feat. The Magi key? One of the 3 legendary Magi artifacts? You know where it is? It's rather complicated. The Magi created the key as a kind of safety. It was supposed to remove something from the fabric of time, but it was far too dangerous. So they broke it and gave each fragment to a leader of their time. For a long time, I've been looking for these fragments. I think I know where they are, but I will need your help to gather them. So that's it. I never thought that time itself could be changed. Well, not before meeting Kuro and Fina. So if we use the Magi key to... Whoops, sorry about that. If we use the Magi key to remove the weapon from time, it will have never existed and it will never have been activated. Exactly. That's perfect. Let's go find those Magi key pieces and wipe out that heinous weapon once and for all. I do hope the consequences aren't worse yet. Oh. Kuro, I have memories of you as well. I think we share something. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this, it's important. Got the control terminal. Is that an NES controller? Nice. This item allows you to journey through the ages. With it, you can activate the megaliths. Use it to find all the fragments. I will open a pathway for you all. Kuro, you'd like to know about the pieces of the Magi key? Yes. Information about which fragment? Fire, ice, nature, earth, and time. Okay, how about we start from the top? Have you met the pirates before? Their hideout can be found in your present near a volcano. They possess the fragments of fire. Information about which fragment? Okay. When the Empire ruled the land, before the frozen continent began to melt, there lived fierce Vikings. They guard the fragment of ice. Far to the southwest lies an island, and on this island is a timeless forest. And deep within that forest you'll find the fragment of nature. Demons locked a fragment away in their most sacred temple, but its location was lost when Demonia was destroyed in the Great War. There's said to be a special megalith in Windy Valley. Supposedly grants access to the fragment of time, the one most shrouded in mystery. Okay. To locate the fragments, you'll have to travel through time. Use the controller I gave you on a megalith. I wish I could join you, but I must return to me. Oh, sorry. Return to me if you seek to know more about the fragments. Okay. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh. Are we? Are we back in this? Is this that clearing? There we go. I thought the game crashed for a second. So I want to start with the pirates because that's the area I probably know best. And it was the first one she listed. So let's try and go in somewhat of an order. You still remind me of Booker. Anyway. Well, where's that we want to go? What? You want to go to the Cursed Isle? We've had this conversation a couple times, but it's fine. Okay, so during this time, the pirates aren't here. They've already been They've already left. So I think we have to travel back to when they were still here. What the heck are you on about? Oh! Oh, we're gonna grab this Menos, aren't we? I'm only theorizing. Equally possible we will end up in my era. Or that of Miss Fina and Mega Clink. But, as Miss Fina would say, here we have no other choice anyway. Exactly. Off we go, Kuro. We won't know till we get there. And I don't want to stick around in this future. Ugh! They disappeared! Why did I fail to leave with them? What am I to do now? Oh, okay. Let's head up and say hello to Menos. He's gonna be really confused. Menos, am I glad to see you again? Mega Clink, Miss Fina. Thought you had vanished forever. That must mean the maglet did not serve its purpose. Actually, it did. It worked just fine. But it's a long story. Where should I start? I can hardly believe it. My son, a terrorist. The weapon. But I mustn't worry so. Reno is no longer a child in this era, so he surely must have fled before the explosion. Perhaps I shall see him yet? I too was rather surprised to see them materialize out of nowhere. And when they told me everything, I had trouble believing it as well. Who would believe someone claiming to be from the future? I wasn't truly convinced until after speaking with Ceres. Ceres, can we trust her? She saved us from the weapon's explosion. And she told us how to collect the shattered pieces of the Magi key. I am well aware of that, Miss Fina, and she has my deepest gratitude. Without her, I would never have seen you two again. But my father always told me that everything comes at a price. Why exactly did she come to your aid? That much I would like to know. That is very true. In any case, her knowledge about the Magi can't be questioned. The sparse descriptions of the Magi key I studied confirm her explanation. That changes nothing for my son. On the contrary, if we wipe the weapon from the timeline, Reno will never have thought to try activating it. A sizable chunk of history will be rewritten. To be perfectly honest, the very thought of it frightens me. How can we be sure there won't be unintended consequences? Well, I'm not gonna sit around and do nothing. There's always a risk, no matter what you do in life. And frankly, it can't get much worse than this. I agree with Miss Fina. Regardless of what we change, the situation can only improve for me. For us, definitely. Perhaps not for everyone else. But then I suppose it is worth a shot. I really hope we're doing the right thing, Kuro. Quick, let's bring the pieces of the Magi key to Ceres. I'm pleased to be helping you once again, Mega Clink. Has destroyed the team. Very nice. Okay, so look at the time, you guys. I'm gonna have to wrap up this episode here. I figured it was gonna be a whole lot of talking, hence why I ended the other one so quickly. But I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching and hanging out with me today. But we return, we're gonna be searching for these pieces. I think there's what, 6, 7 of the Magi key. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.